Hello guys, welcome to Flying the Bears Journey 8 with Aurora today, rock mining at Magda Moon. Let's fucking go. We finally can start mining and making profits, you will see. Last journey we rented cutlass luck and mining rock. Moon Magda, beautiful, amazing, easy to fly, easy to land. Now I will approach the surface at an altitude below 4,000 meters, because if not we won't detect the gems. I will always follow the same heading. Normally I use the sun and I follow the sun. It's easy to follow. And then I will start using the ping to scan, okay? And I will only go to contacts that are at less than 4,000 meters, because the contacts that are at distances higher than 4,000 meters are not gems, are rocks, okay? But I will show you the icons of the rocks and the icons of the gems so that you know. Also, I use a 90-degree scan angle. To change the scan angle, just hit the comma and the dot keys that are at the right of the M key, mic key. Okay. You see, there are contacts. Those contacts that are at distances higher than 4,000 meters are not gems, are rocks, and we cannot mine rocks with a rock. Now I will show you the icon for rocks. You see that contact? I will approach it. I know that these are not gems, but just so that you see how is the icon of a rock. That's the icon of a rock, okay? And now I am in scan mode. To go to scan mode, just hit B, the key that is right of C. Victor, okay? Not Bravo, Victor, B. I don't know how to pronounce B or B. Bravo, Victor, is Victor, okay? So just keep flying, following the same direction to avoid scanning the same place 2 times, okay? Till we find a contact that is closer than 4,000 meters, and then we will investigate what it is. Also, always keep an eye on hostile contacts, okay? So the trick is to remember where are those contacts that appear farther than 4,000 meters, okay? So if you keep spamming the ping, you will not lose track of them. Just let an interval of time between every ping, okay? Because the info will remain for some time. When you hit again the ping, the info it goes, okay, and comes back. Now I am setting a key binding for the pin to one of my mouse buttons, because I don't have to hit tab with my left hand. I want to use my left hand to use the vertical thrusters, okay? Because I play with keyboards and mouse. So I will use my right hand for pinging. So I can use my left hand to fly. To use my fingers of my left hand for the thrusters. I don't find this one, okay, and I will assign one of my mouse buttons. I had it assigned to the G-safe mode, but I only use that in combat, so now I am not doing combat. And now it's easy to fly, okay? Because I can keep my I can keep the cutlass blast pitching down, thrusting up, and scanning. And a rock, you see, that's not a gem. I have also started a timer to know how many times we spend mining, to be able to calculate the profits per hour, because I want to investigate Magda and other months to see which one is better. Taking into account if it's easy to fly, the weather, visibility. Magda is easy to fly and easy to drive, easy to land. Its gravity is very low, so if you make some mistakes, you will have time to react before crashing into the ground, okay? Okay, let's see if that is a rock or what it is. It's a rock. 5 minutes and nothing. That happens. Okay, that contact is close. Let's investigate it. No luck. As we progress doing rock mining, I will be explaining how to keep improving your mining efficiency. Today is just a start, okay? Just take it easy, then we will optimize our process, okay? And here we go. That's the icon for gems. That's what we are looking for. They appear in clusters. The more they are in the same cluster, the better, because you have to land, you have to unload your rock, mine, go back. But today we are not optimizing our process. We are just learning. Make sure that the ramp is touching the ground or is close to the ground, because if not you will have problems with your rock, okay? This is very, very important. There is nothing worse than having a good lot of minerals and being unable to load your rock or to blow up your ship, okay? Because of a bad ramp positioning. I can open and close the lamps and door from my cockpit with a key binding that I showed in a previous video. Okay, let's get the fuck out. And also always close the ramp and the doors once you are out. It's a loss of time, but if someone comes and your ship is opened, they can steal it from you. So you will be here stranded with a rock and no ship, and you will have to ask for a transport. And the ship that comes, if someone comes, should be able to carry a rock, okay? And maybe someone comes and just kills you and keeps your minerals, so always close the doors. Now to mine, hit M mic, okay, M mic.
Fracturing mode on. Mining mode
Now
on.
left click to activate the laser. And there are two progress wheels. The left is the power you are applying. From 0 to 100%, you can change the power with the wheel, with the mouse wheel. Okay? And on the right is the charge rate of the rock, of the gem, of the stone, let's say. And there is a green zone. When it is at the green zone, you are charging the stone till it just explodes and gives you the minerals. But if you go further from that green zone, you are overcharging it, and then the explosion will be very violent. It can kill you and it will destroy all the minerals, okay? So you must keep it on the green zone. So you must play with the mouse wheel, with the power applied to keep it on the green zone. The mining UI is very bad. It is not currently backlighted. It's difficult to see it, so sometimes you will have to reposition your rock to see it correctly. Now we are in the green zone, so we are charging the stone, and just keep it in this green zone. Then there is another progress bar that is radial, okay, that is going to the center of the circumference, and when it reaches the end, the mining will stop automatically, the laser will stop, will turn off, and the stone will explode, and these are the minerals. Now, right click on the mouse button, right click, left click, and you will start extracting the minerals. Keep that beam near them, don't move it a lot, because if not, sometimes the gems will start flying all around you and you don't want them to be scattered. And on the left top, you can see what you are collecting and the amount you are collecting, okay? The best mineral to collect is Hadanite. And as you can see, now we are extracting Hadanite, okay? Normally, if I see 3 stones that are Hadanite, I stop to mine them. Okay, if are Hadanite. From the air, you can use the scan on your ship to know what kind of mineral they have, or you can approach and visually, as I showed in the previous video, the colors of every mineral, the color of the dolivine, the alphorite and the hadanite. You can scan it visually also. But as we are in our first day, we will just mine everything we find, okay? Doesn't matter. Just chill out and have fun and learn, okay? Especially learn this, the mining process, to not overload the stones, because believe me that if they explode, they will kill you. If you see that you are overloading a stone, just stop the laser by hitting the left mouse button and go back with the rock, move the rock backwards, wait for the rock to cool down and start again, okay? Just in case at the beginning, when you have done it several times and you have exploded several stones, you will do it easily. On the right there is information about the stone you are mining. The instability is, you will see that the progress bar on the right keeps bouncing up and down. That's the instability. The higher it is, the worse. Okay. The resistance is the amount of power you have to apply to saturate it and break it.
Warning, power critical.
But you will learn.
Warning, power critical. Extraction mode
Now I was
Fraction
applying
mode
too much
on.
power. Okay. You will hear warnings. You will see that so it's the only problem is that the UI is so bad implemented that it's very difficult to see. At night it's easier to see. In the shadows it's easier to see. But remember to not mine at night. Okay, it's dangerous, bad visibility,
Mining mode off.
and you can be easily spotted. Okay. Okay, now let's look at the rock again, and let's keep scanning. Okay, and see how many profits we can make. Then to sell, you can go to any mining facility here on Magda, or you can go to a orbital station, to an admin office. In our current case, I will go to Everus Harbor to sell, just because I want to start and finish the videos always there. But in your case, just go back to HGMS Pellman, or to the nearest mining facility here on Magda and sell there. It will be faster. Then also, as we are in an alpha and there are books, there are 50Ks, there is server, the sync, so a lot of things can go wrong. I recommend that you mine for 1 hour and then go and sell, okay? Because if something happens, you will lose everything, okay? So, because we could transfer the inventory from the ROC to the cutlass and then continue mining, but it's too risky. The system is too unstable, so don't risk it. Okay, just. And also, if for example you find a cluster of 15 stones of Hadanite, mine them, go and sell it, okay? Because that's a big amount of money. It doesn't matter if you don't have a full catalog, okay? It's better to sell and not to lose the profits, because that will happen to you, okay? One day you will lose everything you have been mining for a bug, for a stupid crash, for a griefer or a pirate, okay? it will happen. So mine for around 1 hour and sell. And if you find something really good, a good cluster of Hadanite, mine and go and sell it, okay? It is better to earn a little less per unit of time than to don't earn anything, okay? In the future, when we have something more stable, maybe, then it will be, you will be able to stay for longer periods, to transfer the inventory from the ROC to your vehicle inventory, so you are able to continue. But now, with a universe with tremendous persistent instability, mine for 1 hour and go sell. And if you find something really valuable, mine it and go and sell it, okay? Don't risk. And also enjoy flying this way. Don't fly too fast, because then you will not be able to scan. You will be able to scan, but you will miss information if you are flying very fast. Fly low also, because the range of detection of those little gems is very little. So if you fly very high, you won't detect them. In the next journey, we will continue mining this way without any kind of optimization. But then we will move to another moon that is a little bit difficult, and there we will optimize. We will only mine Hadanite, and we will only mine if minimum there is a cluster of 3. If not, we will not land and mine, okay? It also depends on what you are finding. If you have spent 20 minutes without finding gems and you find a cluster of 2, land and mine it. But in theory, in the next location we will go, we will have to find a lot of Hadanite, okay? And big clusters, in theory. I don't know. It's the second time I do rock mining. I did one time after the wipe on the 317.2, and I decided to do missions and to do trading. So remember that the contacts of gems are close, okay? They are at close distance. That's a rock. And the trick is to keep an eye on those contacts that are far away, so that when you arrive there, you don't go there, okay? You already know that these contacts are not gems, okay? Another problem that you will encounter is that sometimes those gems are in a slope, and you won't be able to land there, or if you can land when you crack those stones with a laser, the gems will fall down off the slope and it will be a pain in the ass. So sometimes you won't be able to mine some of those gems. As you see, it's slow, so it's something that you must be patient, you must just chill out, listen to some music you like, and just chill out. It's peaceful to do this. You can enjoy the views, you can take pictures, you can watch my terrible videos while mining to learn things. Things that are related to what you are doing, but without keeping a focus on what you are doing. Okay, we have some gems here. Let's check if we can land. Normally I would have not stopped to collect this because there is only one, okay, but as I said, today we are just learning and practicing, and also enjoying the views. The light is going down here, so we must be careful. Always check the ramp, so open the ramp from the cockpit and check it in third-person view. If it is not correct, take off and land again till it is correctly touching the ground or very near, very close to it. And that's the reason why I will not mine one of the gems, only one gem. Because now you have to unload the vehicle and do all this, and so it's out of time. You will see also that I will not close the door because I wanted to go faster. Oh, now I will close it. Well, I think that on the next site that I stop, I will not close the doors. But I recommend to you to always close the doors, okay? The doors and the ramp. Now same thing, just go to the contact. M for mining. Let's go. So you have a mining mode and an extraction mode, okay? With the right mouse button you change the mode, and with the left mouse button you stop and start. If you, for example, are extracting the gems and you switch to mining mode, you will destroy the minerals. Now I am overcharging, so I go back. I waited to cool down. Okay, you see, at the top of the right progress wheel, at the center there is the charge zone, and at the top there is the overcharge zone. So when you see that it is overcharging, just stop. Now it has cooled down, I will continue. Also on the left, you will see the optimal distance. You must always be at the optimal distance, and at the bottom of that optimal distance there is the current cargo and what you have. Okay, I have overcharged it again. So now here we are losing a ton of time, but well, today is just for learning. And also because the behavior of apholite, dolivine, and hadanite are different, okay? And this is not Hadanite. This is, you see the composition on the right, polyline, 53%, and the rest are inert materials, okay? And the instability is 3.25, it's big. That's why I am having problems lubricating it. And this is a loss of time, okay? To stop to crack a dolivine stone, but just learn.
Extraction mode on.
Okay, extraction mode with the right click button, right mouse button,
Fracturing
and
mode
left mouse to
on.
start.
Extraction mode on.
I will tell you that in around, I stayed for around 1 hour, a little bit more than 1 hour mining here, and I earned 71,750 alpha UECs. Okay, so if we take into account that the rental cost has been of 58,951, just in the first run, without even having a full load on our ROC, I will earn 52,799 alpha UECs. So I have covered the rental cost, I have covered my investment. So that the return of investment will be around 1 hour and 10 minutes, okay? And after 1 hour and 10 minutes, you are having profit. And mining everything I find, so I am not optimizing it, okay? So that means that in around 1 hour and 10 minutes, we have made 52,799 alpha UECs. So that means that on our next run, we will make more than this because we have already paid for the rental. And just as so that you know, in our next journey that we will do another round, in only one round, we will learn more than 100 alpha UECs, okay? And the combined profits of those two runs will be of around 150,000 alpha UECs, okay? So 150 key. So that means that, well, it's not bad, okay? And if we take into account that we are in our 8th journey from starting from zero, we are doing quite well so far, okay? So this serie of flying the birds with an Aurora is what I do after a wipe. I do this, but take into account that sometimes the reputation is not lost. So that means that you will only have to do one low value mission and you will get back your high value missions. So it will be easier to do the grinding, okay? Because we must take into account that this is an alpha and from time to time there is a wipe and you lose everything, okay? The only thing you won't lose is the things you have purchased with real money and the reputation, but the rest you will lose. So every ship you have bought with in-game currency, you will lose it, all the loot you will lose it, everything, okay? That's why I am also doing this guide, because this is a fast way to learn and a fast way to recover after a wipe, okay? And well, let's hope that one day we finally have something that is finished and it's stable and persistent and all these things, and optimized also, of course. So as you see, I always follow the sun, okay? You can follow any heading you want, just ensure that you are following a heading, but as there is no autopilot to keep a heading, the numbers of the heading are not very big, they are not easily seen. When you turn, you cannot read them. I just follow the sun and fuck off, it's fucking easier, okay? You can put some sunglasses if you need. But follow any heading you want, doesn't matter. Just make sure that you stay on the right side of the moon or the planet. You can store your ship with your ROC inside. It will stay there, okay? And as you have seen, renting and making an investment on renting this equipment and having the return of inversion is really fast, okay? Oh, 3 more. Look at these rocks. These gems are not in a place that there is a slope, so they will scatter a little bit. But well, I think we can crack them. So I will also land here and do the mining. Look at the landscape. It's amazing. Amazing. That dot there probably is Houston. I'm not sure, I don't know, but it's beautiful. I take pictures sometimes because it's lovely. It's peacefully also. Okay, look, the ramp is not touching the ground, so take off and land again. This is not correct, okay? You will have problems here. And it is in a downward slope, so you won't be able to. You will be able to get out with a rope, but you will not be able to go in again. So let's just make sure that. This is the most important thing. Always ensure that the ramp is correctly touching the ground. Not correct. This is not correct. Very bad. So keep trying. Now I think it's okay. Yeah, now it's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. Very, very important. So avoid as many problems as possible, okay? Be a step behind them. You will hear a lot of people complaining in the chat about the bugs, the certificates, and the ramps and whatsoever. And I always say, okay, if you see that there is a problem, try to just stay always one step from the problem, and you will not have it, okay? But if you just complain and say, well, no, this is not the way it is, it's enough. Now you see I cannot close it, that's another bug. So I left it open. That's because the ramp is not correctly positioned, and if it's touching, well, it's a bug, but no problem. I know that I will be able to close it from my seat, so no problem.
Extraction mode on.
and I know that I can upload back the rock inside the ship. Okay, here we have, let me see, dolphin, okay, with a big instability, as you can see, 3.82, low resistance, but a big instability, so this progress will keep bouncing up and down.
Mining mode off.
I was having problems with
Fracturing mode on.
I didn't see the hood correctly, so I am repositioning my rod, because if you don't see the progress wheels, now I see them correctly. You see now it's more clear because we are in a darker place. You see the saturation zone and the overcharge zone. Okay. You also see info on the gem, the quantity of cargo we have, the optimal distance. So by now we have Hadanite and olivine. You see 970 SEUs of Hadanite and 370 SEUs of olivine. Okay. When we begin being more selective, we will not mind this. Okay, we will just go away. We will scan the gems with our ship before landing, and if they are not Hadanite, we will not. Now here I am in the overcharge zone. Turn the laser off, wait for it to cool down, and start charging again. Okay, that's due to the instability. Okay, but you will learn how to play with your mouse wheel. Okay, when to turn off the laser, because I can assure you that you will explode some of these stones.
Extraction mode on.
And this is easy. When we do prospector mining, the first time is something. For me, it was really crazy. I think I destroyed like 3 prospectors or more before I learned it. Because I like to learn things the hard way. Okay, I just go there and see what happens. Okay, it's the best way to learn for me. But well, it's not the fastest way. Okay. You can also mine with a multi-tool multi-tool and with a mining attachment, but for me it's not. Mechanics are the same, but it's a complete loss of time for me. Some guys go to do cave missions and then they mine all the minerals that can be hand mined there, but no. These gems we are mining now cannot be mined with a multi-tool. Okay, they are too big. It doesn't have enough energy to charge them. So don't try to come here with a multi-tool because you will be losing your time.
Fracturing mode on.
There is also a ROC PS that is for 2 guys. One drives and the other mines, but you cannot fit it into a cutlass block. and it cannot be rented. So I have one, I purchased one just because I wanted to try. I have only used it one time and never again, so well, I think it's a loss of time. I prefer this because it can be rented and it's cheap. But if you like rock mining and you have a friend that also likes it, you can go both. One drives and the other mines, and the cargo capacity of the rock DS is higher, so you can stay more time on the field, but the same problem. It's an alpha, there are bugs, so, and of course the benefits must be divided between the two, of course. But it's always fun to do things with other guys. Okay. I do things with my friends also. Okay, so nearly 45 minutes.
Warning. Power
But
critical.
you will see that
Warning.
we are
Power
making
critical.
profits.
Extraction mode on.
But well, this video will be useful for you to learn the mechanics, and the further videos will be more refined, okay, and more focused on how to optimize this process. And also I will do more because this mining session has been nearly perfect, because we haven't had any problem. Because I also can guarantee you that there will be mining sessions that will be a complete loss of time and money, okay? And disgusting. Now I begin to see that it's getting darker, so we are in danger. So I decided to take off fast and to fly towards the sun, okay, to be again in the daylight side of the moon, because this laser beam and the mining laser beam can be seen from the atmosphere, and your ping also can be seen, okay? Also, when the gems are scattered, when we do the more refined mining process, I will not lose any time picking them unless they are Hadanite, okay? Because it's a loss of time. And that's why you don't have to overload the storage, because if you overload them when they explode, the gems are more scattered, okay? So you have to move to pick them all, and it's a loss of time. Okay. Sometimes the rock blows itself and your ship, That's why I always ensure that the ramp is touching correctly the ground. To avoid problems, but sometimes it happens and you lose everything. Okay, you lose the rock, you lose the cutlass, you lose your gear, and you lose your minerals, and that's not funny at all. So if that happens, just don't freak out. Just do other things, okay? And wait for some days till you are not disgusted and freaked out and go back. Always combine mining with doing missions or other things, okay? Now I will fly to the sun because I don't want to be in the dark side. I don't want to be easily spotted, okay? Also, on the imagine that you are a pirate or a griefer and you want to attack miners. You will find information on which are the best places to mine and you will go there, of course. So that's why also as Magda is not the best place to mine, the chance or the probability to find some pirates or some griefers here is lower. Okay? Pirates will just ask for money to let you continue your journey, and normally they will not kill you, okay? But griefers, they will just come here and kill you and just ruin your day. And I don't like them, I hate them. And I even did a video that is in my channel. You can watch it, of one of my experience with griefers. And I call it the gang of psychopaths or something like this, I don't remember now. And the most amazing thing is that it's one of the videos that has received more views because people hate griefers, okay? And that's something that should be fixed. For me, they should be banned. Or they should be sent to prisoners for 1 month and fuck off. Without any possibility of getting out of prison. So they will think twice before doing what they do. In my case, for example, one day I killed a player when doing a mission because the mission said that there will be hostiles in the area. At that moment there were no blue triangles marking areas. And I was there, I saw movement and I just shoot it, and it was a player. So, but this is not griefing, it's an accident. And I apologized to him. I said that I will remain on site so that he could come back and recover his gear. So I helped him to recover his gear, okay? That's not what a griefer does, okay? A griefer just will kill you and will loot you, or even will... Okay, let's continue. Another thing you can do if you have a friend and he has a light fighter, for example, he can scan for you because he will move faster, and when he finds something interesting, your friend can land there and then you will go to his position. That's also another way of mining faster and finding only Hadanite, okay? And then at the end of the session you just share the benefits, and that's all. And also you will be protected. If your friend is flying a light fighter, like a Gladius for example, he will protect you. So it's another way of doing things, okay? That is also good for prospector mining, to have someone scouting for you and protecting you while you are mining. And if you are in a mall, it's also even better, because that way you have protection, you have someone spotting for you, so that when you land to a place to mine, you are mining the best thing you can find. You are optimizing the results. And you are sharing the benefits with your friends, and you are having a good time because you are not alone, okay? We will do another session here on Magda, and then we will go to a more dangerous place that is named Aberdeen. In that place there is a lot of Hadanite. Clusters are big, but it's difficult to land. The temperatures are extremely high, so you need a special armor, because if not you will die in minutes. It's called a Pembroke armor. I don't like it because the visibility is bad. But well, and also because it's expensive, the armor. But well, we will try and we'll compare the profits per hour, okay? Because that means that you have to take into account the cost of the renting and also the cost of the armor. That is expensive. That armor is more expensive than renting a ROC, so imagine. I think it's 12,000 credits, 12,000 aUECs to purchase that armor. So you can really rent 3 times a ROC. But well, we will try and see the benefits per hour, okay? The profits per hour. Okay, check the ramp again. It's nice. Let's go. Once you got a grip on the mining laser, on the power you apply, and reading those progress bars and reading the info about the instability, and it will be easier.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Okay. Here we have Dolivine 3.57 instability, a low resistance, but the instability is big. And as now as we are in a shadow place, we can see the UI better. that is something that that mining Hawaii has been like this forever, and that is something that I don't understand why they don't just put some kind of shadow behind it, and it will be correctly displayed. I don't know why they don't do. They know the level of illumination you have. They know that the laser beam makes light. So I don't know why they don't fix it, but well, just reposition till you can see it correctly and keep going. As you can see now, we have more Dolivan than Hadanite in our cargo. That is not good because Hadanite is extremely low.
Warning, power critical.
I am overcharging, you see, so I stop. I restart with less power, okay, that's another trick I use. And kaboom. And now, as the rod was overcharged, you see, the gems are scattering, okay? So this is not good, okay? But I did it so that you see what happens when the stone breaks in an oversaturated state, okay? It just scatters the gems. So try to not break the stones when they are saturated, oversaturated, to avoid this spreading, scattering,
Warning, power critical.
and the loss of time that you will have to spend for picking them. Now we are keeping it in the charge zone, that's good. No overload, as you can see, and that's good. Look how I play with the power applied, okay? And that's it. Now extract all of this. Remember to not move, keep the beam moving, just keep it fixed in a position, wait for it to pick up. Sometimes it doesn't pick up because of server desinks, so just stop it, move around and restart it, okay? Sometimes it picks faster, sometimes slower. That's also an instability of the system. So don't begin screaming at the chat, oh my extraction laser is not picking the gems, what a disaster. Don't do that. Because it will not solve the problem, okay? So as you see, there is so much scatter that I have to move and I am losing time, okay? But, well, it's a learning process. It's good to see what happens. I will not explode a stone. Okay, I will not risk it. I could do it, but I'm not sure if I would be fast enough to go backwards and avoid the explosion, okay? I won't do it, too risky. And as you have seen, you need a lot of time to get ready to mine, so I won't do it. Or maybe yes, I don't know. Maybe I will make a journey of disasters and show what you cannot do. I don't know. I must think on it. But I think that won't be necessary because disasters will come one day or another, so we will see it either way, because it's easy to make a mistake and it's easy to lose focus on what you're doing sometimes. Also, it's important that when you are doing this, you are focused on what you are doing. If you see that you are losing focus, just stop. So as you can see, we are losing a ton of time picking those scattered gems. But well, another thing that we should avoid, we must avoid, okay? And it's Olivine, so we are losing time and money here. If it was Hadanite, well, but it's Olivine, so. This is not good, this is not looking good. And again we are away from the sun again. The sun is away. The rotation of the moon is making the sun to go away from us, so we are in danger again. So we need to get the fuck out from here. Because if now someone comes and destroys us, we lose more than 1 hour. We will not recover our investment, and that's not good also. And imagine that you don't have more time, because it's, let me say, it's Sunday night and you don't have more time. So the next day you have to work, and so you won't be able to mine again till, let's say, next Friday. So you will lose all the investment you made on renting the equipment. So think on that also. The landscape is amazing here. I took a picture here, that's why I have stopped it. I was taking some pictures. I like to retouch pictures using GIMP. I like to make textures, 3D models using Blender. I can take, for example, this picture, and I can model everything of this here really fast using Blender. I like 3D modeling. I also use SolidWorks. And I also use Unity to do some apps. Just because I like to simulate things, physical things, physics. I like physics and maths a lot. I did a simulator of the movement between the moon and the Earth, the relative movement of the moon around the Earth with Unity. I did everything by myself. I did the models, the textures, the physics and the maths to simulate the movement. It was nice. Just because I needed to explain to some childs why we only see one face of the moon. And it was nice because it's visual and they understand it very fast, okay? And it's amazing. So if you teach something complicated with a good simulation, with good textures and good models. It enters by the eyes, and they understand, and they like it, and they want to do things like that. So they are motivated to learn and to study more maths and more physics and harder. Because they see, oh, I want to do this. Okay, let's see. Now I decided to fly in a more flat place to see if I could find something better. And I found, I will find something good. I will find a good cluster of Hadanite, and I will mine it, of course. And then I decided to go and sell, to not risk my my inventory. Okay.
Landing gear down.
Well, as you can imagine, probably you have taken notice of it. I do the speech after the video because the video editing softwares are not very good at doing noise reduction. So I record my voice using Audacity, that is a free software, and then I make noise reduction because my PC fans are turning like crazy when I play Star Citizen. So they make an incredible noise, and I use Audacity to reduce that noise. You probably have noticed that my first videos, the audio was really bad. My voice is not very good, my accent is also not very good. Now, as you see, the ramp was not touching the ground, so I decided to reposition. Now it's good. And those three stones are good stones, if I am not mistaken.
Systems activating. Systems on.
The voice of the ROC is it's funny also. Okay, let's see what we have here.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on. Fracturing mode on.
Hadanite. These three stones are of Hadanite. Okay. When you find a cluster, all the stones will be of the same material, so you only have to check one, and the others will be of the same material. And that's the minimum cluster we will pick when we do more advanced mining, more optimized. If there are not three of Hadanite, I will not even land, okay? And we will scan them with the ship. So before landing, I will know what it is on the ground, okay? Now we are just mining without any mindset, okay? Just for learning and for chilling and and for having fun. As you can see, the optimal window of Hadanite is little, but the instability is not as big as with a dolly line. Okay? So it's easier to keep that green zone. When we mine Quantanium, you will see it's crazy, the instability, and if it explodes, it will destroy your ship. It can even kill you. And when it destroys your ship, it doesn't destroy it completely, but it renders it useful. You cannot fly it. You get stranded there. So it's good to begin doing rock mining to learn the mechanics, okay? And also because a prospector is really expensive. And renting one is not a good idea because you cannot outfit it, you cannot improve it. So mining Quantanium with a rented prospector, in my experience, is not a good idea. It's a complete disaster. You can mine other materials with a prospector, but it makes no sense, okay? With a prospector, you only mine Quantanium. If it is not Quantanium, you don't mine. It makes no sense, okay? When we do prospector mining, of course we will mine different minerals just to show, but it makes no sense, okay? From a profits point of view. From a fine point of view, you can do whatever you want, of course. It's also good to have fun. But you will see at the end of the video that with just this run we're at more that we have invested, so nice. Without optimizing our process, so imagine. In the next run here on Magda, it will be better, okay? We will earn more. And then let's see what will happen on Aberdeen. I haven't still recorded it, so I don't know what will happen. Maybe it will be a disaster, I don't know. I have never been there mining, so I don't know, I have no idea. Because I don't like those extreme high temperatures environments. And also because you will see that it's easy to see, it's difficult to see, it's difficult to land, it's difficult to everything is difficult. But the reward is higher, of course, in theory. Maybe that difficulty, that added cost of the armor we will need, will make that the profits per hour are slower than here in Magda. I don't know. We have to check it.
Fracturing mode on.
Because if you ask, where do I go to mine Hadanite, they will say Aberdeen. Everybody will say that. But I will check it.
Fracturing mode on.
I also did the same checking on trading, and some things that people were saying about trading were wrong, so I don't know, I have to check it. Okay. Everyone was doing was trading with Hadanite, and I tried trading with Hadanite, and yes, you make profits, but I make more profits trading other things than Hadanite, just because it's faster. So when you divide the profits by time, you see that there are other things that are more profitable than trading with Hadanite. I have videos about trading if you want to check them. But I am using a C2 Hercules, so if you don't have one, trading is not very good, okay, for making money on early stages. On later stages, when you can have a good howler, then yes, but not now. Now the best way is what we are doing here. Grind missions to increase reputation and rock mining. Then we will grind other kind of missions, and we will try to get a prospector. But with a prospector, you also need a hauling ship, a hauler, because you must refine the quantanium and then you must sell it. So if you don't have a good hauling ship, you will have to do a lot of travels to sell the refined quantanium. The minerals we are picking now can be sold directly, you don't have to refine them, okay, so it's faster. But it's less profitable. You will earn much more profits per hour doing quantanium mining. Okay, 1 hour 20 minutes. Now as I told you, around 1 hour, just go and sell, and that's what I will do now. You should go to here in Magda to a mining facility because it will be faster. I will go to Everus Harbor because I want to start and stop the videos there so that we always have a reference point. And just to add some extra time because it's strange that I haven't had any problem today. But well, it's really near. It's not so far, okay? So probably the time spent going to Everus Harbor would not be much higher than the time spent going to a mining facility on Magda, okay? But well, every second you can scratch from the clock is good. Look at the landscape, it's amazing. And as you have seen, it's easy to land, easy to fly, low gravity, it's easy. We have not found good clusters with big amounts of stones, but well, we will find them, don't worry. And then after selling, I will calculate the profits per hour so that we know. Also the cumulative earnings from journey zero, so that we also know that we are progressing, okay? That's important. Because you feel that you are progressing, that you are going forward, okay? Step by step, very slow, but we are moving, we are going somewhere. And we are learning also. We are learning how to handle books,
Please proceed to
what
assigned
to
landing
do,
bay.
what not to do. Now I was approaching too fast. If the police has asked me to stop, maybe I would have had problems, so take this into account also. Don't fly too fast or too low, okay? Too slow, sorry, not too low. Here the altitude doesn't matter. Okay, as they say now, arriving. We will land, we will go to the Galleria and to the admin office, and we will sell there at the trade terminal, and we will see our profits. Let's go. So 1 hour 24 minutes since we started mining. That's a big amount of time. But well, we have had a good experience with gameplay. We are learning alpha USCs. We have seen beautiful landscapes. So what else? What else? No books, no 50k, no pillage, no griffers. A nice mining
Landing
day.
complete. Have a pleasant stay.
We are learning also. That's important. And we are having fun. As you can see in my inventory, in my local inventory, I have a lot of loot everywhere because I always loot. Normally I don't have to purchase multi-tools, paramedic tools, paramedic refills, this ammo, weapons. Normally I don't have to buy anything of that. What I have to buy is armor, backpacks, because I like some types of armor. But you don't have to. If you loot, you will find armor. Okay. I have never found, for example, Pembroke armor,
to the
so
ASOP
if you
vehicle
need it, you
retrieval
will have to
system.
buy.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Okay, let's store the ship with the rock inside the ship. Important, remember that. So now our rock is stored inside our cutlass, and our cutlass is stored inside Everus Harbor. Okay. So when we retrieve the cutlass, the rock will be inside. Now let's go up the stairs to the admin office. And let's see, you will see the amazing amount. It's not amazing, but it's nice. First I will sell the dolly vine. You must select the rock here, okay? So look at this, 22,000, okay? 22,230 for the dolly vine. But wait to see the Hadanite, okay? Let's see, here it comes, look at that, 49,500. And we didn't have a full load, we haven't optimized our process, so it's really good, We have paid for the rentals and we have earned 52,749 alpha uses, more than 50k, Okay, let's see you in journey 9. We will continue mining at Magda and we will make even more alpha uses. See ya, guys.